If you started a new podcast and you don't know how or even where to post and distribute, try Anchor. Anchor is a free podcasting platform that lets you record and edit from your phone and your computer. It distributes your show to all the major podcasting platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as many others. Once you're ready to upload, it's as easy as dragging and dropping your file, and Anchor does the rest. Once you get started, Anchor will even match you with sponsors, so you can get paid to podcast as soon as your show gets live. Go on over to anchor.fm/start or download the free Anchor app to get started today. Once again, that is anchor.fm/start or the free Anchor app to get started. Happy podcasting. This episode is brought to you by the Slash and Cast Podcast Network.
This is Summit Control. Still live for absolutely unavailable. We'll pass you to a submarine controlling officer this time, over.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We came from beneath the sea as always. I'm your host, Bailey.
And I'm Zach.
And I'm Buckaroo Brandon.
What's going on, boys?
Halloween.
Spooky season part 2. How was your guys' week?
I wanted to fucking die.
Same. Work slammed me in the ass this
It
week.
was a slow week this week.
Oh, I'm so glad you had a slow week. Every day at UPS, they're like, should we slow down? Nah, we shouldn't slow down.
Nah.
Fuck them packages.
Life in the fast lane.
Make you lose your mind.
Alright. We ain't got no news again. So let's hop in. I think Brandon's going to go first this week with his Halloween essential picks.
Actually,
Oh, you got some news?
yeah. The Friday the 13th box set is fucked
ass.
up. It's fucked up. It's ants, ladies and gentlemen.
It's ants.
Stupid ass. But yeah, I mean, like, they also, like, have, like, the replacement discs.
The dicks.
Replacement discs. Discs.
Oh, man.
They have the replacement discs on standby
Discs.
for everybody. So, just so y'all know, just in case if you haven't heard, and you're batshit mad because of it, you can get them replaced now. So, yeah.
Bada bing.
And they're free. You don't have to pay anything for them.
That's the great thing about Shout Factory, though, is that they do shit like that. That's
Like-
why I got a lot of respect for that.
Yeah,
In my opinion, it should have been fucked up when it got sent out in
Yeah,
the first
like-
place.
Yeah,
I
that's
was-
a good point. It shouldn't have been, but the fact that they're so quick to fix it,
Yeah,
is-
like-
that's a good thing.
At first, I was like, bro, how did they fuck up that
Like,
bad?
they've
And
had,
then-
since they announced it, they're like, yeah, what's coming out October 13th. And it's like they just sat there with their hands on their dicks till last week. And they're like, oh, we need to make that.
Or you couldn't have gotten that box set
Yeah.
because Shout Factory would be like, no, instead we're not going to do it.
Yeah, or they
True.
could have made us wait like a fucking year.
So be fucking
something.
grateful. Be on your hands and fucking knees.
I didn't get one. Amazon still has them for $129. If you look on eBay, they're upwards of like $500.
Sounds about right.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, scalpers, bro.
Yeah.
Get you.
When I saw that they put out the second wave of them, I was like, all right, I got a cop this time.
Yeah.
So I did.
I'm still like on the fence of pre-ordering In Search of Darkness 2.
I got it.
Like, I got the second wave of that. Like, last year on Halloween, they were like, hey, yeah.
Oh, the flash sale.
Yeah, the pre-orders end on Halloween for In Search of Darkness. I was like, I can't get it right at this time. And they were like,
Yeah.
oh, it's gone.
I got the flash. I
And
got
then it
it
came
on
back
flash sale for like $40. I was like, worth it.
I paid $70 for mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you probably
On
got
the second run.
You probably got like the posters and shit, right?
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't get it. I
probably
watched
why.
it on Shudder.
Yeah, that was like, and then like, I was like, months later they put it on Shudder. But I like to have physical shit.
Yeah,
anyways.
same. Especially like
I
horror
do too.
docs.
I prefer.
But yeah, I'm still excited for In Search of Darkness Part 2.
Oh,
It's just
I
I don't
know.
know if I should pre-order it or wait for like the
They're going to be talking about movies they didn't even bring up in the first one.
Okay, so here's what I think is what happened. They recorded so much footage, they didn't put it all on the first Blu-ray.
No,
No,
obviously
probably
not.
Guarantee
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
And they're going to have more guests this time around, like Tom Savini, like Linnea Quigley.
Tom Savini was in the first one.
No, he wasn't.
Are you sure?
No, he
I
wasn't.
swear to God, I saw him.
There's literally a trailer for the new one where he's like, I wasn't in the first one.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah.
the trailer.
And, yeah, like Tom Savini, Linnea Quigley, Chris Jericho of all fucking people. I guess he's a
Bring the
horror
walls
fan.
down!
Yeah, and there's like some people, like the guy who plays Grady from Nightmare Part 2 is going to be in it.
Yeah.
Because in the trailer, like he was like talking about like how people come up to him and he's like, and they're like, how do you feel about being in the gayest horror movie of all time? And he's like, I feel pretty fucking good, guy. So yeah, but I'm excited.
Beautiful.
Because they're going to be talking about like Night of the Demons and the Prowler and Demons.
I'm very eager to see what they have to say about Night of the
Hopefully,
Demons.
yeah. Hopefully they talk about like more Italian shit because I've been getting into that and I really like a lot of it.
Italians.
Yeah, I saw that like Pieces isn't Italian; it's actually a Spanish-American film, but it has that giallo Italian kind of feel to it. And I saw that they're gonna be talking about it in Search of Darkness Part 2, and I'm excited.
Nice.
So I hope that they talk about some Lucio Fulci shit and some Dario Argento and maybe some Umberto Lorenzi, I think that's his name.
Did somebody say Alberto Del Rio?
No, that's the wrestler.
Yeah. He's an MMA fighter now.
Oh, is he doing good?
I have no idea. If it's anything like CM Punk, he sucks because CM
Yes,
Punk lost.
CM Punk.
I love CM Punk the wrestler. CM Punk the UFC fighter.
His early days kind of bugged me.
Come on, Phil. What the fuck?
Ouch.
His early wrestling days, like when he was in what?
NWO, I think it was.
No, he was in
No.
like TNA or something like that.
He did. He
Or
did wrestling for a long
NXT
time before he
or
got picked
something.
up by them. He was in like the independent circuits in
Yeah.
Ohio for a long
And
time.
his like gimmick was like the straight edge, and he's like, I'm going to convert everybody into straight edge, and I was like, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm just saying he did it. He's actually straight edge too.
Yeah, I know, and that's fine, but they were trying to like play it off like he was like a mad Christian or something.
Pretty
like
sure. So like a little story time just to fill some time here. We were watching Nick Riley and I were watching what's that movie he's in? The Girl on the Third Floor. I think that's what it's
that. I've
called.
never seen a movie with
Yeah.
CM Punk in it.
Yeah.
The Girl on the Third Floor is actually pretty good. It's a mind fuck.
That's all right.
We were watching it one of the days I was in Chicago with them, and something came up. We were talking about. It's like I wonder if he's ever broke edge. He has
Oh.
one time.
Yeah.
It was at a wrestler's funeral. He had a shot.
Yeah, like a lot of people break edge. I mean, and usually it is just for like small instances, just to like sort of like celebrate or like, you know, pay respect. I guess.
edge, bro. If you break edge, what the fuck?
I'm not saying that they break edge every once in a while to do meth or anything, but like, I mean, someone probably has, but you know,
Shit. I want to watch Straight Edge Kegger again.
it's a good one.
God
It
damn
was
it.
a good one.
That's
All right. Well, yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and go first
Aight.
with my Halloween essential movie.
Uh-huh.
So I picked Ernest Scared Stupid from 1991.
Haven't seen.
I haven't either.
That's honestly kind of surprising because, yeah, that's what a lot of people consider a Halloween essential.
Is it better than Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
No.
With Large Marge and her melting face.
No. It's not better than that. But, yeah, I mean, it stars Jim Varney. I mean, he did a whole bunch of, you know, the Ernest movies and whatnot. That was pretty much his persona. He also voiced Slinky the dog from Toy Story in the first two movies, I believe. But, yeah, Ernest Scared Stupid came out October 11th, 1991, and it was directed by John R. Cherry III. So the basic gist of it is... like hundreds of years ago, these villagers, they bagged up this troll that was like stealing their children.
Was he the trash man?
I guess so. They bagged them up, chained them up, and then they threw them in this hole and then they buried him and then planted an oak tree over him. And they were like, basically, as long as no one fucks with this tree, we shouldn't have to worry about this again. And then, hundreds of years later, Ernest and these fucking neighborhood kids build a fucking tree house over it. And the troll comes out. And the trolls in this movie are designed by the Kyoto brothers, who designed the clowns from outer space and whatnot.
Hell
so
yeah.
they look really cool, but they're disgusting. They have like snot dripping all down, and
They also did
they're so disgusting.
the stop motion animation for Tales from the Hood for the doll.
That's
Yeah.
a good
They
one
did,
as well.
Large Marge from Pee-wee.
Yeah, Kyoto brothers did a little bit of everything. But yeah, and the troll takes all these kids and turns them into like these wooden figures to like basically breed a whole bunch of other trolls. And so yeah, and then they find out
so you're
that
telling me the trolls be fucking?
no, like, so basically, like, the troll, he'll, like, go around and he'll fucking turn a kid into a wooden figure and he'll put it in the tree. And then the more he gets, the more, like, these eggs start to plant from the tree.
So you got to pay the troll tolls. What you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, with your kids. But yeah, they find out that fucking milk is the troll's weakness. And yeah, I mean, the practical effects and like the way they look are like awesome. I mean, if you can stomach it, I guess, because they are pretty disgusting looking. And some of the comedy and whatnot doesn't hold up today, but it's still a lot of fun. Like I think that Ernest Jim Varney went brown face in a scene, and I was like, whoa!
Yikes!
I was like, you can't be doing that today. You
Not
shouldn't have
okay.
been doing it back then either, but people got away with it.
That's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun movie. If you like, it's also something really fun and lighthearted to let your kids watch. And I watched it when I was younger. That's why I decided to put it on here, because I would watch it like every Halloween, and even when it wasn't Halloween, I would watch it because I liked it so much. I liked Ernest. He's fucking bonkers. He talks like this. Kind of, if you know Slinky from Toy Story, that's basically his voice.
Shit. It's dope.
And yeah, so yeah, I would probably, I'd probably give it like, I don't know, like a 7 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
it
not bad.
doesn't quite hold up today. Some of it, but the way they look, like the trolls look, awesome. It's disgusting, but it's awesome. And there is some of it that's funny. Oh, has the best opening credits of all time. It's like it pays tribute to all kinds of old school horror movies and shit. Like you see like all the Universal monster movies and shit in there, plus a whole bunch of other shit. It's awesome. Like I think Godzilla's in there too. And the fucking score is awesome as well. So yeah, that's my first one of week 2.
Nice.
Hi, I'll go next. One of my picks this week is Hocus Pocus. Everybody knows that movie.
Yeah,
It's perfect to watch this time of year.
especially if you watch ABC Family,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
because it plays every year. That
Listen,
around this time.
especially if you grew up in the Midwest, I think that's like a Midwest tradition watching that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hocus Pocus, I think probably a perfect kids horror movie.
Oh
Yeah.
You could, not really horror movie, but horror adjacent. It's a little scary.
It's got some spooky elements in it.
That's
I mean,
more
it's,
spooky, not scary.
yeah, it's
But yeah, it's
kind of like a spooky comedy.
pretty
kinda
sure it was
thing.
directed by Kenny Ortega, the guy who did the High School Musical trilogy.
Oof,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't like those movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, the cat was mostly CGI. They did have an animatronic. Something went wrong with it though, during production. Like it didn't look good on camera or something. But that cat they made, the animatronic, was then later repurposed for Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
Salem from the show.
That's really
Which
cool.
also I really love that show.
Yeah, dude,
It's
same.
fucking fantastic.
yeah,
I grew up watching that
it's
show.
all right.
But yeah, so I just think that's cool that those two are connected in some way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hocus Pocus, everyone knows the story. The Sanderson sisters in Salem, they get killed, brought back to life by a virgin who lights a fucking candle.
Don't light no fucking candle.
He's like, it's just some Hocus Pocus, bro. I'm gonna light the candle. But yeah, everybody knows the story of Hocus Pocus. I just think it's a wonderful movie to watch this time of year. That's why
Oh,
I
yeah.
chose it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is for sure. I still need to watch it this year.
I still need to get Krista to see it because she's
Disney
never seen it.
Plus. I think if we
Yeah.
do project movies for Halloween
Yeah.
at our party, I think we should get Hocus Pocus in that. rotation.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What would you rank it?
Honestly,
Or rate it? I mean.
10 out of 10, just for like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a 10 out of 10 just because of the musical number like halfway through the
I
movie.
put a spell on you.
Oh god, it's so fun.
Dude,
I love
it's
Bette.
so good.
Bette Midler fucking makes that movie for me. I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name? Sarah Jessica
Parker. Sarah
Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, her titties fall out, or almost fall out, like 4 times.
Yeah.
Just a little too tight.
They're like all the witches are really good.
Yeah.
Especially the one whose name I don't never remember.
Yeah, because
The one with the black hair. She always
Yeah.
makes those
Yeah.
weird faces.
Yeah.
And she screams.
she's the one who everyone can relate to. Probably.
Just screams in
I
any
mean, they get like
situation.
fucking like mops and vacuum cleaners to fly on and shit. It's so funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the fucking fake cop. He's like, "You're a virgin."
Yeah.
Got a fucking prostitute on his motorcycle or
Jesus
some shit.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
10 out of 10. Wonderful fucking movie.
Yeah.
Well, you got, boy.
Good pick. I picked Grave Encounters from 2011.
Dude, I fucking love that movie.
Dude, same.
I didn't see that till we were in high school.
I have not seen it.
Because, like, the way I used to think of found footage to where I do now, I used to fucking hate found footage movies. I used to think they were just a cheap gimmick to get a movie out fast.
I did too. Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
came around
And
with
then
Blair Witch.
we were over at, I forget his last name, Jordan. He was in our homeroom class in high school.
Yeah.
I was over at Jordan's house. He lived over Man Village at the time.
Yeah.
And Josh Greason was over there with us, and we fucking hung out, watched the movie. Wonderful.
Yeah, Grave Encounters is a really good fucking found footage movie. And I'm not big on found footage myself. Not that I hate the subgenre or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. I love Blair Witch. That's such a good fucking movie. And if anybody says otherwise, fuck you. That's all I have to say.
To even talk about found footage, you have to talk about Blair Witch.
Yeah, because it's a pioneer in fucking when it comes to found footage.
Mm-hmm.
I love Grave Encounters. I like the atmosphere of the movie a lot. I think the acting is pretty good for the most part. It's
I don't
decent.
know. So it's like toward the end when the dude like loses it and he's eating the rat.
Yeah,
I don't know what that fucking rat was made out of, but it
looks disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's fucking gross.
Like I'm pretty sure the first time I watched it, I gagged a little bit.
Dude, I always cringe a little bit because I'm like, that's fucking gross.
And you see it multiple times too, like him just mowing down on that fucking rat, and you're just like,
Like I have a strong stomach, but for some reason that shit, I'm just like,
I remember
that's disgusting.
I have a semi-strong stomach. I mean, I watched a fucking autopsy in high school.
Well, I was there for that. You and I both did.
Yeah,
They cut like a heart open, cut it in half, and it looked like fucking jelly on the inside.
Yeah, it was not a healthy person's autopsy either. It was bad.
Yeah, it was
I'm not gonna
pretty
faint any more details for you guys. That's kind of gross.
But Grave Encounters is fucking awesome. There's a few scenes where it's kind of like the jump scares are kind of cheap, but like get over it.
Those are like the only, unless you're really good at building tension, which at the time Grave Encounters released, it was like during that whole, it was post Paranormal Activity, so like they were found footage films out the ass.
Yeah.
So there weren't really too many that like, now what I'm trying to say is tension. You either do jump scares or you do tension to a build up and then you do your jump scare.
Yeah.
But like Grave Encounters has a few really tense moments.
It does. There's one scene in particular involving a bathtub that scares the shit out of me.
Dude, fuck that.
And then I think the sequel's good too, because if we gotta talk about, if I'm talking
sequel.
about this one, I gotta talk about the sequel too, because
It's a solid sequel, and like
honestly, it's a good double feature.
yeah, but the poster, like you see that ghost or demon, whatever the fuck you want to call it, toward the end, you're like, nope, don't want it.
Bye bye. See ya. So so pretty much this ghost hunting team goes into this like haunted asylum, and antics arise. They're just like they're kind of bullshitting it, like they're just kind of doing it for views.
But it's real.
But yeah, it turns out to be the real deal, and shit happens.
You know, so do you remember when the Ghost Hunters or the Ghost Adventures guys used to do like the live on Halloween ones?
Yeah.
Part of me always wanted one of those to be like legit and have them actually lose their fucking minds.
I always think of, when I think of Ghost Hunters, like the show Ghost Hunters and fucking Ghost Adventures and shit like that. I think of the episode of South Park where the ghost hunters are there. There's something warm going down the back of my leg. I seem to have shit myself.
My pants.
That's what I always think of.
That's funny.
Not that I'm saying ghosts aren't real. I just think ghost hunting shows are full of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I have definitely there's no way. There's so many fucking stories of people who have seen ghosts and had paranormal shit happen to them.
Yeah, like
there's no way it's not real. Me personally, I don't think I've had any paranormal experiences that I've experienced. I've had one.
Like, they bring in all this fucking equipment to go ghost hunting with, and it's like a calculator tied to a fork.
Yeah.
It's like shit
Well,
like that.
the
You know what I mean?
EVP in here is really high. You're just hitting 9 over on the goddamn calculator.
You're typing boobs on the calculator. Stop it.
It's over 8,000. No, but yeah,
They
like
bring in their Game Boy.
there's literally no way ghosts don't fucking exist. That's a different episode for another time.
I 100% agree. But yeah, fucking, there's so many good. Like I said, this one and the sequel. I'm not talking about the sequel in depth, but like, because I picked the first one. But go double feature the first and second.
It's on Amazon Prime, included with your Prime subscription.
Yeah, like there's 2 scenes to look out for. Look for a bathtub, and look for a tongue.
Dude, that tongue scene's disgusting.
It's gross.
It's
But
got really good practical effects for a found footage film too.
Very true. Very true. But that's all I'm going to say,
Yeah.
because y'all need to go watch it for yourselves. Even if you
It's
don't
not
like
that long either. It's like an hour and a half, I think.
It's about, normal time, about an hour and a half. I think it's like an hour 20, actually.
Something like that, yeah.
So yeah, go do yourself a favor. Even if you don't like found footage, give this one a try. Because I wasn't a huge fan of found footage until this movie. Like I said, I love Blair Witch. That's about it. But until I saw this movie, so go give it a try, and then maybe hit us up on our social media and tell us what you all should be doing that anyway. Like, hit us up on social media if you haven't seen any of these things we're picking. Comment on like our post and like tell us like if it was a first time watch for you and tell us what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give this one a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Also, this is a really good watch with friends.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Yeah. That was also a really good plug of our socials.
You're welcome.
So yeah, for my second pick this week, technically my fourth pick, I went with Night of the Creeps, which
Tom Atkins.
yeah, Tom Atkins. That's all I need to say. 10
I'm
out of
sold.
10.
I still really want to watch that.
Still
movie.
haven't seen it either. I really
still
need to.
really want to.
It's one that I've only seen this year, but it's definitely something you can watch around Halloween time, and it's quickly became one of my favorite horror movies of all time. And it's actually more of a horror comedy, but it's also got some sci-fi in it too.
Yeah. Beautiful. Because it's a comment, right?
Yeah. Well, it's not a comment. It's so basically, okay, I'll go ahead and give you a
us
summary.
the plot.
These aliens, they shoot down this fucking canister full of aliens.
Aliens.
These like slug things, and they crash land on Earth in the 1950s. And like this couple, they're at like a makeout point or whatever. They go down to check it out, and the boys out there, like the dudes out there checking it out, and one of the slugs go into his mouth. And so, it's like these slugs, they make you turn into like pretty much zombies, you know?
Shit.
Yeah. And they also like lay eggs in your body. And yeah.
Wait.
And so
was this the movie that has the Monster Squad spray painted in the bathroom?
yeah, like there's this kid's taking a shit in the bathroom, and there's like some graffiti on the wall that says "Go Monster Squad."
Hell yeah.
It's pretty
You
cool
gonna tell a story about that?
because the director,
Are you going to give him time?
No, because it's important to film history.
the director who directed this, his name's Fred Decker. Forgot to mention him. He's great. He directed Monster Squad a year later.
And then Monster Squad catastrophically failed in the box office.
Actually, this failed in the box office too.
Did it
'cause,
really?
Yeah, this
Holy
was
shit.
Fred Decker actually wanted there to be like a trilogy or even a franchise of
Interesting.
this, and
just never took off.
But yeah, anyways, like these aliens like possess people's bodies and lay eggs in them, and yeah, it skips forward from the 50s to the 80s, and we get fucking Tom Atkins as the badass police detective, and he has literally the best cheesy ass one-liners, but they're so cool, like thrill me, and all kinds of shit. And not only that, like it's not really, I wouldn't say it's meta, but like they pay tribute to all kinds of like horror stars and directors, because like literally everyone's named after a horror director, like or not even just a horror director. Like Tom Atkins' name in the movie is Ray Cameron, after James Cameron. And there's like a dude named after John Landis. There's a dude named after Sam Raimi.
That's awesome.
George Romero, John Carpenter, all of them. But yeah, so basically they have like the dude who had the slug in his mouth or in his body. They have him in a cryogenic chamber or whatever.
Yeah.
And these, like the main two character kids, like they're trying to like pull this prank so that they can get accepted into a sorority or whatever. And it goes wrong. They get the fucking corpse out of the thing, and he comes to life and shit. And they're like, holy shit! And so they like run off. And the next thing you know, you got a fucking zombie infestation. And yeah, I mean, it's fucking great. Like the special effects are awesome.
Who did them?
I don't know.
Right.
I'm sorry, I didn't think to look that up, but they're awesome, whoever you are, guy. The directing's really good. There's a nice blend of horror, comedy, and sci-fi, and you could tell, like, with the zombies and shit, it pays a lot of tribute to Night of the Living Dead. It's really cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and like Jill Whitlow and Jason Lively as like the like sort of romance angle is really nice.
What else is
He's
he
in the European Vacation movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
National
the son,
Lampoon.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's like really cheesy too, but it's not like so cheesy that you just like cringe the fuck out the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got a great score. It's got some great songs throughout it. Like Paul Anka's "Put Your Head on My Shoulders" in there.
I fucking love that song, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's a bop.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Like I said, it's probably became like one of my favorite horror movies. Like all of a sudden, and which isn't really like only that and like Brain Damage has ever done that for me. Where like I've watched it recently and then I just watched it over and over and over again, so much to the point where I'm starting to be able to quote these movies now.
That's a good thing.
And yeah, like they're definitely in my top 10.
Doesn't Tom Atkins have like a beer in his hand that whole movie?
He's definitely an alcoholic in this movie.
Just like in Halloween 3. That
Yeah.
man is so good at playing alcoholics.
He's my
Yeah.
favorite horror actor for sure. Especially in the 80s. He fucking killed it
Oh.
in the 80s.
Last weekend I was hanging out with my buddy Josh. We watched the My Bloody Valentine remake.
Nice.
And I was cooking dinner at the time over there. And I walk out of the kitchen because it's the bar fight scene.
Oh,
I walked out right as he was like, everybody stand down, goddamn it. His girlfriend has never seen it. So I walked out and yelled that line in their apartment. She was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, it's the best line in the fucking movie. What do you mean?
Tom Atkins,
Everybody stand down, god damn it.
Tom Atkins is the best part of that movie.
Yeah.
His character and his kill.
His kill's
Yeah.
badass.
It's fucking awesome.
Through the eye.
God,
Yeah, it's an homage
I
to the
love
first
that
one.
man. He's also he was in the first In Search of Darkness and he's gonna be in the new one, so
Yeah. He's so
in,
old now.
You know, he was in a lot of shit. He was in Creep Show, fucking Halloween 3. He was
He
in
was
Night
a
of the
dad in
Creeps.
Creep Show, right?
I hope
Yeah.
they ask him, like, how was it fucking that robot in Halloween 3?
He punched that bitch's head off. He said, bunk.
I don't really know, like, if he was or not, because, you know, it kind of makes you think he, like, maybe it was an actual person at one point, you know?
Yeah,
and then they made, like, a robot
Listen, I don't know,
or
but
something.
there was definitely motor oil down there. So something else.
Probably. I don't fucking know.
He just ground up his dick.
I ground up my dick.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a perfect horror movie to watch around Halloween time.
Nice. I
You're
still
gonna
need to
have
see that one.
Yeah,
you're gonna
I haven't
have so
seen it
much
either.
fun. I'm giving this thing a fucking 10.
Beautiful. Nice.
Yep. It's perfect.
All right.
So we got. I gotta say though, because Brandon brought up Monster Squad.
I love
That's
that
like
movie.
one movie I think we all can agree is like our honorable mention because we
Oh, yeah.
none of us picked it.
Dude, honestly, as bad as it flopped in the box office, that is such a perfect, like, not even just like a kid horror movie. It's a really good coming of age movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's also really good to watch around Halloween time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Fucking,
yeah.
it's
Dude,
beautiful.
I get sad every time I watch that because the guy that played Horace passed away when he was
Yeah.
like, I think 22,
Yeah,
Damn.
23 from pneumonia. Like, it just makes me sad every time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
fucking the guy who plays Frankenstein played the Tooth Fairy in Manhunter. That's
Mhm.
fucking crazy.
Oh, really? I didn't
the
know
Tooth
that.
Fairy,
That's fucking nuts.
The Tooth Fairy is a bonkers
The
fucking
guy,
character.
Yeah.
shit, who was it? It was the guy that played Frankenstein that like never really acted before,
No, he's been in
and he
a lot
couldn't
of shit.
see through the mask or whatever.
Oh,
Was
Oh,
the stunt
okay.
coordinator, right?
I don't know.
remember. It's in the In Search of Darkness documentary. It's
yeah,
toward
I have
the
to.
end.
I have to rewatch it again if I ever find 4+ hours to fucking.
Yeah, 4
you know.
4 hours of fucking free time.
Yep.
It took me 3 days to finish that. I split it up into chunks.
Me and my friends, we got kind of toasty one night,
Toasty.
drinking beers, and we fucking watched the whole thing on New Year's Eve.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. What a way to ring in the new year.
Yeah, it was fun. We had so much fun.
I got drunk and watched Crystal Lake Memories all in one night.
Damn. That's like an 8-hour fucking documentary.
Yeah. And I love the horror docs that we have, though. I mean,
Yeah, they're
we
fun.
got the Never Sleep Again, Nightmare on Elm Street doc. We got Crystal Lake Memories. The
Still need to see
F13
that. I
doc.
gotta see the.
It's on Shudder.
Never Sleep Again.
They're fun.
And we got Into the Darkness, which all three are on Shudder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check it out. I want a sponsorship from them so bad.
Oh,
It's not
yeah.
gonna happen.
Give me money.
It's not gonna happen,
We're
brother.
gonna have to like get 1 million views out of like nowhere or something.
Dead meat, we need help.
I don't want his help.
My number 2 pick. 19. Fuck, I forgot what year it came out. 88? Beetlejuice?
87.
Beetlejuice came out in
87.
87?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 88. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I used to not like Beetlejuice when I was a really young kid.
That's acceptable, I guess.
I don't know why. I just never,
Okay, it's 88.
It's
You were
88.
right. Yeah.
I never showed interest in it as a kid. I grew up and I was like, hey, it's pretty good.
Wow.
I love Beetlejuice now, dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking.
I can't get a fucking enough
It's Tim
of that
Burton's
movie.
best movie.
So-
I don't care what anyone
Arguably,
says.
yeah, it is one of his best. It's one of his first, too.
It's my top 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Real quick, top 3 Burton movies: Beetlejuice, Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie's a good one. That's an
Frankenweenie's
underrated
good.
one.
You know, it's a remake, an animated remake.
I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a 1984 film in black and white.
That
Live
was also
action.
directed by. I
don't
thought
think
you
it's
said it
Burton.
was an animated film from '84.
No,
'Cause
it's a
Tim
live. It's a
Burton's-
live action.
I believe
film.
Tim Burton's first film was an animated film that was narrated by Vincent Price, and it was like it came out in the '80s. And
But
shit. It was
there's
pretty
there's
cool.
a live action Frankenweenie movie. It's on Disney Plus. I found out the other day. Me and Jenna were looking at the Halloween movie collection they had.
Yeah.
And it was on there. I was like, what the fuck?
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't know that existed.
Yeah. So there was an animated remake that Burton produced or directed.
Yeah.
Called it was Frankenweenie, which
I mean,
also those who are saying like, where's your Nightmare Before Christmas in that ranking? I don't really like.
Billy
that
doesn't
movie.
like A Nightmare Before Christmas.
If I had to like choose,
dude. Honestly, my sister ruined that movie for me. She used to watch it all the time, so like it's way overhyped.
See, at least
in
you
my mind.
have like a reason not to like it.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
don't
just
like it because everyone likes it. My sister literally loves that fucking movie.
See, that's how I feel about like this isn't Halloween based, but the movie Elf with Will
Oh,
Ferrell.
yeah.
I fucking hate that movie.
you only
movie
hate it
fucking
because we used to
sucks.
watch it every Christmas
Yeah.
break in middle school.
Every fucking Christmas,
class.
my mom owned it, so we watched it every year for fucking Christmas there too. So I just got an overload
Couldn't
of Elf.
escape it.
I just
God,
couldn't fucking get away from it. I'm like, how about we watch The Grinch or some shit? 'Cause I'm fucking
How
sick of
about
this
we
shit.
watch The Grinch? Oh shit!
if I had to name like my top 3 Tim Burton films, it'd definitely be Beetlejuice, probably Edward Scissorhands, and fucking probably Sweeney Todd.
I've only
honestly.
seen that once.
What Edward.
Yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
a
good.
weird one.
It's weird, but it's a feel good movie
Yeah,
in a
it-
sense.
it doesn't.
I don't remember it being a feel good movie. It was just like
Has-
Tim Burton being weird.
It
Tim
has
Burton
that
being
Tim
himself.
Burton weirdness to it, but like towards the
Isn't
end.
it like a love
and-
story?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
But it's a feel good movie. Vincent Price is in it.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he plays Edward Scissorhands' creator. And
Yeah.
he's like, it's okay to laugh. You can laugh. It's
Yeah.
funny. Smile. It's funny.
That's interesting.
Oh
Yeah.
man, if
I also love Sweeney Todd. I
yeah,
honestly
Sweeney
forgot Burton directed that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a musical. That's actually
fucking-
pretty good because I don't really
yeah.
fuck with musicals.
We need to. We keep mentioning this. We need to do a horror musical episode
yeah.
eventually.
I mean, if I had to pick 3, it's Sleepy Hollow, Beetlejuice, and Sweeney Todd.
Nice.
I bought a copy of that for Jenna for her birthday. And Secret Window,
Which one?
Sleepy Hollow, and Secret Window with Johnny Depp.
Is she a fan of Sleepy Hollow as well?
She's never seen it, but she likes Johnny Depp. So,
Oh shit, yeah. That's
so I got
good on you, mate.
it. Good on
yeah,
ya.
and like Johnny Depp is Tim Burton's like go-to actor, but he's not.
So
in
is his
Beetlejuice.
wife, her ex-wife. I don't know if they're together anymore.
Well, Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh yeah, Helena Bonham Carter.
I don't
I
think
don't-
they're together anymore.
I don't think they were
Think-
married.
they
I
were
think
married.
they were dating.
Pretty
though.
sure they were married. I'm not too.
I think
sure.
they were dating. I don't think they were
Yeah.
married.
They were together for a long time though.
Yeah, they're in like every fucking thing together.
Yeah. But yeah, Beetlejuice in 1988. Everyone, of course, knows the story of Beetlejuice. You know, the
Oh, yeah.
Maitlands die in their own. Well, not in the house. They die near their house. Which, A,
They die on a bridge.
I don't know how they made it back to the house. Shouldn't they haunt the bridge then, technically?
Yeah, I think the house
a movie.
is more familiar to them, if anything. So I imagine their spirit. They would go back to something that has a strong connection to their life.
Nah.
So I imagine it would be their house.
But yeah, they die. Beetlejuice is there.
He's
He doesn't just show
No,
up.
no,
though.
no. I'm just summarizing very quickly.
You have
but
to call his name
the
3 times.
the Maitlands die. I don't remember the new family's name.
Fuck.
Lydia Dietz. The Dietzes move in.
Yeah.
Dietzes
no.
move in. They hate him. They hate the fucking stepmom.
They
She's a
stink.
bitch.
And I hate him.
Catherine O'Hara
Yeah.
from fucking.
Although Catherine O'Hara used to be a beautiful woman.
yeah, she
Yes.
she was in the Home Alones and shit.
Yeah, she was the I used to love Home Alone. I used to watch those all the time, except for the third one.
shit.
The
Yeah,
third
she'd
one
be at
sucks.
like the fucking airport. Kevin! She was on the plane.
Robert. But anyway, yeah. And then Beetlejuice. What gets me every single time I watch it, the commercial where he's on the fucking cow. Every fucking time. You having trouble with the living?
Yeah,
I'll
Michael
scare
Keaton,
him real good now.
Michael Keaton just went all out with this one. I don't think he's
Dude,
ever.
He's gone on record saying this is like his favorite role he's ever done.
I
Because
don't blame him
he
for
got
that.
to like
Yeah, he
let
got
loose.
He got to pick not even that. He got to pick the design of Beetlejuice. He got to pick the way he acted. He pretty much like a big part of Beetlejuice's character is all Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
pretty much the creator of the character.
Did Keaton work with Burton on Batman?
Yeah, I think so.
Or was that the next one? Was that Kilmer? No, wait.
Because Keaton did
Tim-
2 Batmans.
Tim
He
Burton
did,
didn't direct the third one.
Yeah, he didn't.
I'm trying to
direct the third
think.
one.
Did
Joel Schumacher
Burton did
did.
1980 Batman, right? With
Barely-
Keaton?
Yeah.
The very first
Yeah.
Batman
Tim
live
Burton
action
did that.
movie?
Yeah, and
Well,
then
not
he
the
did.
first. Adam West did a movie.
Yeah, Tim Burton did the one with Michael Keaton, the first one and the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
And then Schumacher, the guy who directed Lost Boys, directed Forever and Batman and Robin.
Which
Yeah.
honestly, even though people hate me for it, I grew up watching it. Batman and Robin is one of my favorite live actions.
Forever is not.
It's the goddamn credit card for me.
It's Mr. Freeze for me. I
Yeah.
fucking
What
love Arnie.
killed the
Mr. Freeze.
dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
like Forever is not bad either. It's just
Forever
kind
the
of
one with Jim
wonky.
Carrey.
Yeah, he plays the Riddler, and
Yeah.
like Tommy Lee Jones is Two-Face, which Tommy Lee Jones kind of sucks as Two-Face.
Fucking
He looked cool though. I'll give him that. But yeah, Val Kilmer as Batman didn't really impress me. Same thing with George Clooney.
the sexy ass Nicole Kidman is in the one
Yeah.
with Kilmer, and
I was like, where was she at?
Is she
in
Vicky
the-
Vale?
I was like, where was she at in the Michael Keaton ones?
holy shit.
The which
That's all
one's
I
the
gotta
which
say.
one's the Penguin in?
Batman Returns.
yeah,
the
Batman
second
Returns.
one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
fucking David
that's with
DeVito.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, she's the cat.
Oh yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer too.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Back to Beetlejuice. But yeah, dude, Beetlejuice is also a really perfect Halloween. It doesn't take place anywhere in Halloween,
No, it's just
but it's
spooky.
a perfect spooky movie. Like Beetlejuice is just. I've said it 3 times. Fuck.
Nice fucking model.
Nice fucking model.
Yeah, like when we went to the drive-in, there was like a dude dressed as Beetlejuice because they had a different screening where they were screening Hocus Pocus and Beetlejuice.
Dude, he killed it. He looked awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a Lydia there too in their wedding dress. their
Oh
dress.
yeah,
Dude, fucking. Oh man, Beetlejuice is so fucking good.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys they're showing Ghostbusters and they're gonna have Ecto 1 at the drive-in
That's really cool.
next week.
When I think of Beetlejuice, there's like 3 scenes I think of. It's the nice fucking model scene. It's the commercial. So I laugh my ass off every time. And
You like
when
telling?
and fucking the scene where like Lydia's trying to figure out his name, and he's like, they're playing charades or whatever, and he's like, just look over there, and she
The
turns
Beetle's like,
around.
"Hey."
Yeah, it's the Beetle. He's like, hi, how are you? And he explodes.
The scene that gets me every time is when the Flophouse shows up and he's like waddling over there with the shit coming out his back.
And she's like, Adam. He's like, I didn't build that.
Jesus. I need to watch it again.
Dude, I love Beetlejuice so
Dude,
fucking much.
save. Now I gotta go home and watch Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I gotta buy myself a Blu-ray.
They just released a 4K scan of it. Or they will. I don't know if it's out yet. They did pre-orders for it though.
Yeah, I need to get
You need to
something.
get it.
Oh,
But yeah,
shit.
also, I'm gonna give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Shit, I would have gave it a 10.
Dude, I can't keep giving 10s to every movie I talk about.
can,
But it's a 10. It's a fucking 10.
Yeah. All right, I'll change it. It's a 10 out of 10.
Thank you,
It's
brother.
a 10.
He said, "Don't lie to yourself. You know it's a 10."
It's a goddamn 10.
Lie to yourself, bitch.
I can't get over it. I could talk for hours about Beetlejuice.
Dude, same. We'll have to do an episode.
For show.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be on here at some
For
point.
show.
Which, if you guys also like Beetlejuice, go check out the ladies at the Scream Queens. They did a really awesome.
Was that this week's episode?
No, Terrifier was this week's
That
episode,
was
which
last
that's a really good fucking episode too.
I haven't finished it. I started it at work, and then I ended my shift, and I paused the podcast.
So yeah, go listen to them.
Yeah,
'cause
I
that
love
episode's
them.
awesome.
They're awesome people.
Yeah.
Jess
Yeah.
and CC.
Yeah,
I
they're
want to have
great.
them on.
CC's Pizza.
Dude, I haven't had CC's pizza in like a decade. CC's not as good as people hype it up to be.
It's not.
Very true, but it's still not bad.
It's
Yeah.
$5 for a goddamn buffet though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's worth it. That's for sure.
Is there still CC's anywhere?
I think there's one in Greenwood.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's still open. We went there like 2 years ago though.
Huh.
I miss it. They had like the macaroni and cheese pizza. It was fucking
They
delicious.
also have a fucking cinnamon roll pizza.
Yeah.
And a custard pizza, which was too much.
Too much.
Yeah, it was not.
Oh,
very
I
good.
also forgot to mention the Beetlejuice musical.
Oh, Deo.
Wonderful fucking musical.
It's grown on me.
Not the
It's-
musical, not the music from the movie. They had a Broadway musical.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The guy
I
that
don't
played
know nothing
Beetlejuice
about
in that, wonderful.
Yeah, that's definitely grown on me.
I'm a big fan of Beetlejuice the musical. I listen to that all the time when I'm at work. But yeah, carry on.
Hell yeah.
What's your next pick?
All right. My next pick, Halloween 4, baby.
Dude, that's honestly a perfect Halloween film.
I love Halloween.
Just
4.
the let me rephrase that. The intro credits is a perfect Halloween
Yeah,
film.
I was about to say like I've only seen Halloween 4 a couple times, and it's not my favorite. It's fine. Like the
God
opening
damn
credits
you,
though.
Brandon.
That's what sticks with me. Really.
Yeah, man.
It's really good.
This is the Halloween that feels most like
Bro.
fall Halloween time to me.
First thing popped in my head. God damn you, Michael.
God,
God
God damn you. Yeah, like fucking. So the story picks up it's years after Halloween 2. I don't know
10.
how long. Yeah, like 10 years after Halloween 2.
Because it came out 10 years after the first one.
Yeah, and Laurie Strode's dead.
Yeah, she died.
She died in a car accident. We don't
Yeah.
know.
Which is kind of stupid.
Yeah, that's mainly because I don't think they could get Jamie Lee Curtis back. But
Yeah, because
we get-
she was
was off
over
to bigger,
horror
better
movies. She was over him at that time.
She was
And then-
over horror. She was doing shit like Freaky Friday hadn't come out yet, but
She was
she was
doing,
doing
like,
other. She was
comedies
doing her.
and
She was
shit.
doing her own shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was doing like blockbuster movies.
but
yeah.
we get the introduction of Danielle Harris into the. I think this is her first horror film, isn't it? This is her first movie.
I want to say
Probably.
so.
She was only like 8 years old. Or
Pretty-
something.
No, she was 11.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is her first film, and she gets introduced. She is Jamie. She is Laurie's daughter.
I honestly love, as bad as the Thorn trilogy is, sorry for cutting you off, I love Jamie Lloyd.
Yeah,
The
dude.
character of Jamie Lloyd is like who would have thunk a kid leading a movie would be great,
I honestly think
especially in the 80s.
I think that Danielle Harris should have ended up playing Laurie's daughter in
that's what I was gonna say.
2018.
That's what I was gonna say. I feel like
Like,
that was
well,
kind of a
that'd
missed
be like- that would-
opportunity.
that'd be
she's
straight
old
fan
enough
service.
to do it now. She's like in her 30s.
Yeah,
Well, because
like,
like
it
they
would've-
erased part 4 from that timeline, so
Yeah.
like that would be purely fan service. Like, oh my god, it's Danielle Harris. Oh my
but,
god,
but like she's like the best part of the,
Yeah.
4, 5, and well, not really 6.
She's the best part of Hatchet 2 and 3
Yeah,
Yeah, because she's not in 6.
yeah, she's not in 6, but like,
because of the Weinstein.
but like in 4 and 5, she's one of the best parts of the movie. Yeah, so Michael's in a fucking coma, and Loomis looks like he's been barely burned. He looked like he burned himself
Loomis
cooking
looks like
popcorn.
that hot dog that got pulled off.
He
at
looks
the
like
last
he's
possible
got
moment.
like
Yeah,
he looks like he's got like pudding smeared on his face
Yeah.
or something like that. I was like,
They just
bruh.
put pudding on his face, put a straw in it, and blew a bubble in there. And
yeah, this got him straight out of the nursing home. It was bread pudding day, and he fell in it.
yeah, he's like, I gotta do another movie.
Fucking. No disrespect to Donald Pleasance.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Rest in peace,
Great
Donald.
fucking guy.
He's
yeah.
just his even though his role is supposed to be taken seriously, it just comes.
It's
off
hard
as
to-
Donald
Dude.
Pleasance, I believe, went on record stating he's like, I will do Halloween till like I die. I will do as many Halloweens as they want me to.
You-
And he did. He did exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his last one was 6.
6. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which we don't talk about that.
Rest in peace.
yeah,
Donald.
that was kind of a bad one to go out on, and what they did with this character is fucking stupid too.
Halloween 6
Yeah.
just should have been something else entirely.
Yep.
They should have fucking rebooted it after 5 because 5 was terrible.
5 has its moments.
It does. which
6 is probably the worst one. Well, out of the Thorn trilogy, it's probably the worst.
yeah, but
I just want to say 5 has the worst mask, but honestly, in my opinion, 4. Because it's the eye holes for me, man. They're too fucking narrow on that mask.
and that's something I'll agree with. I love this movie, but the mask looks like
Like
shit.
every time he sits up, all I see is an Asian.
He looks so surprised. He looks.
His eyebrows are
scared
raised on the
looking.
mask.
Yeah, his eyebrows
It's like
are all the
it's like
way
they
up
erased
there.
the eyebrows and put them on his forehead.
He looks fucking like he looks surprised and scared. Like that's what he looks like.
He looks like
I
the
will say
Stan
this-
Helsing parody.
I will say this about Halloween 6. I think the mask was pretty good in that one.
I believe 6 was the closest to the first movie's mask, even though they used the same mask in Halloween 2.
Yeah,
But Dick Warlock's head was more wide.
just different,
than Nick
yeah.
Castle's.
got a different
So it
build.
filled out the mask different.
Yeah.
It didn't look like the same one in
Yeah,
Halloween 2.
Well, so Deborah Hill kept the mask after
Yeah.
production,
it was
and
actually
Deborah
Nick
Hill
Castle.
smoked a lot.
And I got fucked
No,
up.
Nick Castle didn't
Nick
keep it.
Castle, because he said it in In Search of
No,
Darkness.
he wished he kept it.
No, he kept it, and then Deborah Hill came and got it, and he never got it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
but
You know?
yeah, but Deborah Hill's like she used to smoke a lot, and so the mask
looks like
tinted
shit.
yellow over the years, and then they made Halloween 2, and Dick Warlock filled it out different than Nick Castle did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dick
And
was
honestly,
also...
there was no chance in hell Nick Castle would have come back to Halloween 2. He was already a director at that point.
Yeah, he's a director and a writer and all kinds of shit. Because like him and John Carpenter wrote Escape from New York.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, and like Dick Warlock was also like 5 inches shorter.
The ice cream man's here.
You don't get none.
Ice cream.
Dick Warlock was like 5 inches shorter than Nick Castle, so that
Yeah,
also
you
kind
can
of looked
definitely
weird.
tell.
Dick
Yeah.
Warlock's thick. He's thick boy Michael Myers.
He's
Yeah.
a good stuntman though. He's done all kinds
He's a
of
great
shit.
stunt man.
But anyway, back to the
Back to George Wilbur
Yeah.
as Michael Myers, the old man. He was.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about
I
Halloween
think
2. I was like,
the-
George P. Wilbur wasn't in Halloween 2. We're talking about Halloween 4.
I think
but,
I think he was like the oldest person to ever play him. He's like 40, 50 years old when he
twice.
first played him.
He played him twice.
Yeah, because he played him in part 6, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
For one scene.
so yeah, fucking we got Donald Pleasance
We
looking
got way
we
off
got
track.
all crusted up. Michael
Crusted.
wakes up and he's all I like the look of like Michael like in the
The
bandages
bandage.
and like the gown and shit. That looks cool. I'm not
his
gonna lie.
His dick's waving in the wind.
Yeah, his dick's fucking just blow.
He's helicoptering right now.
Yeah, fucking.
Which that scene was actually Tom Morga as Michael Myers.
yeah.
Who,
And then
who
as-
played Jason in part 5.
And he also played Leatherface in a couple of scenes in Texas Chainsaw 3.
Really?
Yeah. Or maybe it was part 2. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking like Bailey mentioned as we started talking, one of my favorite scenes of this movie, they're in like a diner and fucking Michael is just like standing there and Loomis is just God damn you and unloads his fucking pistol at Michael.
I think my favorite part is when he wakes up in the ambulance and he fucking takes his thumb and puts it in that EMS
Oh,
dude's
God.
head.
Yeah.
That's brutal, and I've always
Yeah.
thought that was fucked up since I was a
Donald
kid.
Pleasance is like unhinged in this one.
Yeah, because he gets to the fucking ambulance after it crashes. He's like, Michael!
It's just him wandering in the wilderness for fucking just shouting Michael
Is this
at the
the
top
one
of
with the
his-
drunk priest?
I'm fairly certain
Picks
the
him
one
up
that
on the
drives it.
highway,
Yeah, he drives
And
him
he's
back to
talks about
Haddonfield.
Armageddon. I'm like,
yeah.
And the sheriff's daughter too. She's
cops do it by the book,
yeah.
and you do it.
And you get fucked.
Oh my god.
Which fucking Michael fucks her up.
Listen, Rachel's boyfriend, he fucked up because Rachel.
Oh, dude, fucking yeah.
She's
That-
good looking.
That confuses the fuck out of me sometimes. Like people fucking cheat with just the doormat when they got they got
Yeah,
the,
you're the riding the town bicycle over there, and you got
Yeah.
Rachel. What the fuck, bro?
yeah, like you fucking
Damn.
you're over here riding a mountain bike at one point and then you get a fucking unicycle. What the fuck's wrong with you?
What are you, a clown?
Yeah,
Yes.
you fucking clown. Like go join
It's
the circus.
like
you
it's the
fucking
meme. It's
bitch.
like the upgrade. Fuck, go back.
And don't get me wrong, the sheriff's daughter's not like ugly, but she's not attractive as fucking Rachel. I don't understand that thought
Rachel
process.
has class.
Yeah, she do. She
Yeah.
she is a queen.
If she,
She
breathes,
is a queen.
she's
Yeah,
not-
because that the fucking bitch gets shotgunned in the chest.
yeah, Michael doesn't even shoot her.
Yeah, he just
He
fucking
impales
impales her
her.
with it. which is badass.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't got time to
Dude, honestly,
pull the
I'd
trigger.
rather be shot than have a goddamn shotgun thrust through my
Yeah, I don't know
body.
how I'd feel. Like fucking, like somebody would shove the shotgun through me.
Through a door, too.
Yeah, through a door. If my ass was still alive, I'd be trying to rack the shotgun.
Well, that one was an over-under double
Yeah,
barrel, so
but I'm just saying, like,
a
a-
racket.
I'm just saying in general, though. If,
Oh,
like, if I got,
you'd prefer a pump?
yeah, if I got fucking impaled, I want to be impaled with a pump shotgun. That way I can try to like reach through my back or something and try to rack it
Oh my
before I die. Get one last lap before I die.
Just like, hey, fucker.
The
Turns
ending
around.
of this movie is one of my favorites. I fucking love
All the
ending
rednecks
of
shooting the
this
shit
movie.
out of Michael.
It's not even that. Like they're on their way. Like you're getting away from Michael, and all of
I
a
know
sudden
what
you
you-
just see a fucking
He headbutts the glass.
his fucking mask. You just see it looks like somebody's hand is just in the mask, and they fucking punch the fucking windshield with the
God.
mask.
The
And then, yeah, they shoot the shit out of him.
Well, not only that,
Unload
they
it.
kill an innocent man who's just trying to take a piss in a bush.
Well, fuck that guy.
But should have been pissing.
Yeah, and like after they shot that guy, they were like, "Oh shit, maybe we shouldn't be out here."
They're like, oh, that's Billy.
yeah.
Fucking shot him to shit. And they're like, oh no, he's not
More-
done. Throws a stick of dynamite down the fucking well.
It's a mine shaft.
So was like this like supposed to be like the end of like the Michael Myers storyline or
I
something?
don't know.
Money.
Mine.
Because like, bro, they definitely killed.
Yeah,
his
he's
ass.
fucking dead, bro. Like, it's my favorite
would
ending.
you say they shot him more than 6 times?
Bro, they shot him well over
Nah.
6 times. They shot him like 66 times.
They shot him 666,000.
Yeah,
times.
exactly.
Dude, but yeah, like Michael Myers would definitely have been dead. I don't give a fuck. You're pure,
And he's
pure evil or
fucking-
not.
The best part about it is he's doing the bullet dance,
Dude.
bro. He's fucking doing the bullet dance.
Also, he gets hit by the truck too,
Yeah.
which is fucking hilarious.
Nah, I'm still on the headbutt because like, I can picture it in my mind
Oh,
clear as
shit.
day from watching it as a kid. Just
Little
you-
Danielle Harris is screaming her fucking head off.
is 4 the one where they climb the roof and Daniel Harris almost
Yep. Yeah.
actually falls off of that roof?
she falls off the roof.
Yeah,
and that,
she got scratched and had to have stitches.
Yeah, Daniel
she got
Harris
fucked
actually
up.
almost fell off of that roof in
Yeah.
production.
Yeah, she got fucked up. Oh shit! That's why and I love this movie for nostalgia reasons too. Like I remember in elementary school coming home from school and like AMC like during this time of year, like I'd be doing my
AFC
homework.
Fear Fest, boy.
Yeah, and I'd be doing my homework watching the Halloween marathon.
Hell
so this movie, I love this movie from like it's not a good movie, but I don't think it's a terrible movie by any means. I think it's a decent
it's not
movie.
it's not a terrible movie. It's not my
It's
favorite.
enjoyable though.
Like
yeah,
I
it's
said,
a fun watch for
I
sure.
said part 3 is my favorite. I don't care how
I
much
used,
shit
I used
get.
to fucking hate part 3 because of my mom because she hated it.
yeah,
So I was like, oh, if there's no Michael Myers, I don't want to fucking see it. Then I grew up and I was like, oh,
It's a good ass
Hey,
it's
movie.
a really good,
It's a
fucking
good
movie.
movie.
Yeah, if you just think about it separate.
I don't need no Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I definitely agree. They shouldn't have called it Halloween 3, but
they could have just called it Season of the Witch. And it would've been
They were
fine,
trying to
even
go
though
a
there was
different
no.
way.
Trying to make it an anthology.
yeah, they were
Yeah.
trying to go a different way with the franchise, and you can't hate them for trying new things.
Yeah.
Listen, you
'Cause,
try
I mean-
and you fail and you learn your lesson.
Especially if the movie didn't turn out terrible.
Like if they never made Halloween 2 and just made Halloween 3 Halloween 2,
Yeah,
nobody would have fucking cared.
because I mean, at the end of Halloween 2, Michael Myers is dead. So what are you gonna do?
But at the end of Halloween
yeah,
1,
he fucking burnt alive
Yeah, he fucking burnt
in
to
an
death.
explosion.
My dumbass was gonna say who loves Halloween. Well, in Halloween 1, he was technically dead, but it's not the fucking case. He
Laurie could
definitely
have
gets up.
He
easily
disappeared.
died too
Yeah.
at the end of Halloween 2.
Yeah, they all should have just went out in a fiery inferno.
Yeah.
But
Although, dude, the only big thing doesn't make sense about Halloween 4. Loomis definitely blew
Oh
up.
yeah, he's
yeah,
dead.
he
He's-
fucking
he's-
blew
That
up.
man
He's
blew
dead.
up.
Yeah,
He's dead.
This is the
He went out the Ben
Loomis.
Tramer way. Dental record identification
Yeah.
only.
This is the android Loomis from Halloween 3.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
God damn you.
It's all connected. God damn you. That's what he's thinking about when he sees Halloween 3. He's like, God damn you. No, that's what he thinks about when he sees Halloween 6.
Honestly, part of me wishes, this is like way off topic, part of me wishes Donald Pleasance would have lived to be in 2018.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
Fucking
Like-
same.
They're supposed to reference him somehow in the new movie.
I think they have a fill-in. Like
Yeah.
a stand. I think they're going to use a mixture of archival footage, which means like they're going to take like footage
Yeah.
from Halloween
CGI.
1.
Digital magic.
So I think they're going to take footage from Halloween 1 of Loomis like doing shit.
Yeah.
And then like have like a fill-in stand-in guy because
Makes
I
sense.
guess they have a
yeah,
good.
like motion
I,
capture kind of
I've
thing.
heard I've heard they've had a pretty good like voice actor who can do him, but I'm pretty sure they had a guy on set on the production crew who looks a lot like Donald Pleasance.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
either way, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I'd
all
love
we
to see
really need is the dude who looks like him to stand to his back to the camera and have the dude talk.
Yeah.
That's all we
Yeah.
need, and I will
Yeah.
feel happy as
We
fuck.
don't need Loomis to be.
We don't need him.
We
but
don't
it-
need him to have like 10 minutes
Well, there's-
of screen time.
From
or
what
anything.
I've heard, and some minor spoilers, if you guys want to even call it that, from the test screenings they did for Halloween Kills, there's a lot of flashback.
Which is
And
fine.
they do it well. So, like, you have to have Loomis. Loomis was an integral part of that night in '78.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can't just not include him.
Which kind of excites me because I heard about the flashback thing, and that excites me because that's going to add a lot of story detail.
I'm so pissed. We should have done and seen that by now. Well, not by now. We should have seen it next week.
Yeah, true.
Or,
This month.
yeah, next week.
Goddamn Rona!
I'm pretty sure next week Halloween Kills would have released,
Yeah.
if not for fucking COVID.
Yeah.
Fuck you, COVID-19.
Yeah. Fuck you, COVID. This movie's an 8 out of 10.
Oh, well,
Bada
you know,
big.
8? Whole 8?
Yeah.
Alright.
Hell yeah, bro.
So I think that's all our picks. So
I think it's everybody.
We got anything else to discuss, boys?
yeah, I mean, I was gonna talk
there's a
about what
couple
I
things.
watched.
We can shoot some shit. I ain't really watched nothing, I don't think. Go ahead.
Brandon, what'd you watch?
I watched a good bit of shit actually. I watched a movie called Nightmare Beach. I don't know if you guys have heard about that.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
It's a bonkers ass slasher movie where this fucking biker gang dude gets he gets electrocuted in prison
Yeah.
because he was wrongly accused of a murder. And there's like this fucking guy dressed head to toe in biker gear that shows up, and he's like killing like spring breakers because it
Killed.
takes place in Florida in spring break. He's got like this motorcycle with like this like rig on it that like if you like touch these like prongs, you get electrocuted to death. And
That's
shit.
badass. I'm not going to lie to you.
You were
And,
trying to say assassination, but you, in my mind, you said, he got ass. He
Yeah.
got ass.
And like I really like the way like it's not like very plot driven. Like some of it doesn't really make too much
When was it
sense. 88. Yeah, and it was like an Italian American movie as well.
Interesting.
But yeah, like it had like 3 different directors, which is why it kind of is. It
Like at
feels
the same
kind of
time?
inconsistent. Like the first guy they had, which is a famous Italian horror director, he quit. And then they got another guy who got like fired like a week later.
What the fuck?
And then the last guy just kind of came in to fill in pretty much.
Interesting.
And yeah, it was fun. And then I watched a low budget independent film from 1980 called Ghost Keeper, which was pretty. I mean, like it had some good atmosphere. It just felt kind of slow at points, but it was all right. And then I rewatched Intruder from 1988 or
89.
89. Sorry. Probably my favorite slasher as of right now, to be honest. It's so good, and people need to watch that shit.
Hell yeah.
And for my last thing, I watched a movie called Hell Night with Linda Blair. It was
Ooh.
also really good.
I love Linda Blair.
And it's a slasher movie as well. So, I mean, I pretty much besides Ghost Keeper, I watched slasher movies this entire time. And it's a different take on slasher movies because, the slashers, or the killer in this movie is different, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good. If you like Linda Blair, you're gonna love her in this because, she's more mature, so she's got more acting chops and shit. And yeah, it's really good. It's
Yeah.
also got the guy from Friday Part 4 who gets his head crushed in the shower. He does
Oh,
pretty
hell
good
yeah.
in this too, which
Hell
he's
yeah.
done a lot of like soap opera shit
Oh,
since
okay.
then.
Nice.
Which is it makes sense because he's a pretty boy.
Yeah, I was going to say it fits the look of him. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few things I wanted to talk about. I'll start with what I watched. I didn't watch a lot. I've been watching that show, The Strain, that was on FX.
Yeah.
It's about vampires. Guillermo del Toro was a part of it.
Nice.
That show's fucking awesome. If y'all haven't seen that, y'all need to watch that. It's only 4 seasons. I think they're like 12 episodes a season. Really fucking good. I love the design of the vampires. Like the head vampire looks fucking dope. In the first season, he's awesome looking. Highly recommend that. I finished The Boys. The finale of that is fucking bonkers. Fucking drive you up the wall. And I watched Never Hike in the Snow.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah,
fucking
plug
great.
for that because Bailey just interviewed Vincent DeSanti,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good time.
which I haven't seen Never Hike in the Snow yet. I'm going to.
It's good, man.
I haven't
You seen
even
the first one,
first
right?
one.
Oh, no. Okay, so if you're going to do that, watch Never Hike in the Snow first, because that's a prequel.
Oh.
And
So watch that one and then watch Never Hike Alone.
my only problem, Never Hike in the Snow, is it ends abruptly.
Yeah, a lot of people. Me and Vince were talking about that. Yeah,
But there's
a lot of
going to
people
be
didn't like it.
sequels, right?
Yeah, there's going to be
Yeah.
3 more.
Which
You were right the other day. It's not 5. It's going to be 6.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a music video that ties into the universe. So technically, watch Never Hike in the Snow. Watch the Disappear music video, which is on the Womp Stomp Films YouTube. And then
Okay.
watch Never Hike Alone.
It's pretty interesting. He's got this whole
he's building like his own little.
universe
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of thing.
So
Yeah.
if you guys listen to the interview, which I know you guys haven't yet, he has this idea in mind where the New Line movies never happened.
Okay.
So once Jason Takes Manhattan happens, that's where his universe begins.
Okay.
Like Jason Fine.
Oh.
I'm trying not to give too much away because I want our listeners to listen to the interview because it's really good. He mentions like he wants to make 2 shorts. One where Jason finds his way back to Crystal Lake, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
another one where Jason escapes New York.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, he was telling me a little bit of it, and I didn't want to hear too much because like I'm still very much a fan of his work.
Yeah.
So I
same.
want to like be surprised by it.
Yeah.
But dude, I had so much fun picking Vince's brain last night. He's a visionary, dude. Like
Yeah.
he's doing something that nobody's done with the Friday the 13th franchise.
Yeah.
He's got a vision in mind. He's so good with his world building. It's just wonderful. But yeah,
Yeah.
go check that out.
Yeah.
Overall, what else do you think of Never Hike in the Snow?
Really good, man. I really dug it. The special effects are cool. Like it
Wonderful.
looked fucking awesome.
The first kill, I'm not gonna give too much away because Brandon hasn't seen it yet. The first kill,
it's nuts.
I
dude.
literally said out loud on my because I as soon as I got home I had to start watching it to get some of it in my mind to talk
Yeah.
to Vince about, and I was like, I literally said, "What the fuck?"
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good.
It is
Only thing
good.
I can say is that prosthetic head.
Yeah, dude.
was
It looks
awesome.
great.
Yeah, like a lot of people say Never Hike in the Snow is better than Never Hike Alone.
Never Hike Alone. It's from what
And
Vince
the
was
movie's
telling
only
me.
been out for like what, 2 or 3 days?
Came out Tuesday,
Yeah.
the 13th.
Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday.
But yeah, Vince was saying they definitely. He said they definitely like upped the production value for Never Hike in the Snow.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah,
You
there's-
can, I imagine you could probably tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell based off the trailer.
But Never Hike Alone's still really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
In my opinion and in my mind, Never Hike Alone really sparked like the crowd-funded big budget fan film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just shows it can get done. It's horror fans making shit.
We're
for other
taking
horror
Jason
fans.
back pretty
Yeah,
much.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
'cause
We're
we're
showing
tired-
the studios, hey, like fuck you, we can do this without you.
Yeah.
We would like you to do it.
Yeah, we're tired of waiting
Yeah.
for y'all to fucking.
We're tired
of playing
It's been 11 years since
Yeah.
the last mainstream Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tired of fucking waiting.
Also, what I watched one thing this past week that was horror related. Watched 30 Days a Night for the first time since it came out.
Oh man, that's a good one.
It's a
I
good
fucking
one.
love that
Really
movie.
good one, man.
Josh Hartnett kills it in that movie.
I haven't seen that in dude, probably 6 years.
Really?
Why
It's
is
been
it-
a long
why
time.
It's on
is it-
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I
why
need to
is
watch
it
it.
Josh Hartnett. He hasn't really been in.
He was in a
shit.
TV show on Showtime called Penny Dreadful where he hunts down like monsters
Oh.
and shit from like fiction, like Frankenstein and
Yeah,
Dracula and all that
I
shit.
watched like
With Eva Green. Eva Green's in it too.
the first 2 episodes. It's all right.
My mom loved that show. She binge watched it and she's like, you have to fucking watch it.
I imagine like it gets better. Like it was kind of underwhelming.
There's
for
a
me.
sequel series too. Takes
Yeah.
place in New
Yeah,
Orleans.
because he's great in 30 Days a Night.
He's good in
Yeah.
Halloween H2O too.
Yeah,
I don't like
It's
him
not
in
bad.
that.
Really?
No.
That was his first film role.
Yeah, I know, but and like I'm not saying he was.
He's good in
terrible
Pearl
or
Harbor,
anything.
too.
I'm not saying he was terrible, but
I like that.
I'm
movie.
just not too big on
I'm a big fan of
H2O.
Pearl Harbor.
I love the movie Pearl Harbor with him.
I
and
think
Ben
that's
Affleck.
one of those movies that's really overrated. Is Pearl Harbor?
Oh, I really enjoy it. But I'm also a history buff. I love World War II. So
Oh, I do as well, but I don't know, man. I just can't get jiggy with Pearl
I'm
Harbor.
also just a huge fan of Josh
Can't get-
Hartnett and Ben Affleck.
I can't get
Yeah.
jiggy
And
with
Kate
Ben Affleck.
Beckinsdale because Kate
Yeah.
Beckinsdale's a wonderful woman.
Can't get jiggy with Ben Affleck. Not gonna
Kate
lie.
Beckinsale
Really?
is,
Nope.
Still like him?
Nope.
Why?
I don't like him as Batman either. Sorry, Simone.
Sorry.
Kate Beckinsale is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Underworld, bro.
Dude, the Underworld.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, bro.
Story time. Underworld was, I think,
Those
the
are also
first
good
movie
movies to watch around Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
in
bro.
my
For
mind.
different reasons.
Underworld 1. In my mind, I think was the first like female driven, like the female protagonist movie
Oh, yeah,
I ever
dude, she
saw.
yeah.
Kate Beckinsale was like
Me
one of my
and,
first crushes as a kid.
Me and Braden saw her at Comic-Con last year.
Oh, really?
Because her and Ron Perlman were there, and I saw Ron Perlman. I didn't get to meet either of them because their lines were long as
Oh,
fuck.
bet,
But
yeah.
we looked at them.
Oh, we looked at him.
We made eye contact at one point. But
Yeah.
I guess Kate Beckinsale's had some like health problems, so she's like a really big fitness junkie
Mhm.
now.
yeah.
I follow her on Instagram, so
I do
like,
too.
I see all her like health
cool.
updates and shit.
I-
I'm like, you go, girl.
I love Kate Beckinsale, dude. She, if there was like if I could pick 5 females who were like my crushes as a kid, Michelle Pfeiffer,
Okay,
Kate Beckinsale,
okay,
Nicole Kidman,
yeah,
Sarah Michelle Gellar,
yeah.
and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
I'm just saying, right
5.
now, Zach would break up with his girlfriend of 4 years to go date Sarah Michelle Gellar. I'm just saying.
Probably not now. She's got 2 kids, and I ain't looking for that static. But
She's got Freddie Prinze Jr., so you're going to have to really
Well,
compete there.
listen. Riley has gone on record saying he's gay for Freddie Prinze Jr., so it works out that
he's
way.
a beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful
If
man.
they go
alright?
their separate ways, Riley can have Freddie and Zach can take Sarah.
But it's not.
I
It's
would
not.
date both of them.
I'm not in love with Sarah Michelle Gellar because of the Scooby Doo live action. It's Buffy,
Buffy.
the motherfucking Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
I'm in love with
I grew
both
up
of them.
with that
Both of them.
and Charmed.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude! The
I
ladies from
fucking
Charmed.
loved those movies,
Uh,
those shows when I was
I used
growing up.
I used to watch Charmed with my cousins every day before we caught the bus at my grandpa's house.
Yeah,
We would
And
my
then-
cousin Monica like made sure she's like, all right, bros, we got to watch Charmed. We would watch Saved by the Bell and then Charmed every
Beautiful.
fucking morning.
beautiful.
And then like the guy from like Booth from Bones, he did like
Yeah,
the
he's,
Angel
David
he's
Boreanaz.
show.
Angel, and that
Yeah.
spinoff was really dope
Yeah, that was pretty
because
cool. Yeah.
Angel's
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Fuck, dude, I'm surprised they didn't do like. I think they were going to, but they ended up doing a spinoff for Spike
Oh yeah.
because he's dope as well. He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters.
Like yeah, like a lot of people. I've seen some people describe like Buffy and all. It is kind of a soap opera with vampires.
It is.
It's a
but
teen drama.
It's a teen drama. It's edgy,
It's fun.
but I love it,
It's
dude.
90s
I
as
fucking
fuck.
love.
It doesn't make
Buffy the
sense
Vampire
that I
Slayer.
love it because, like I've said, I don't like '90s and early 2000s shit.
But
and-
Buffy,
I love the
Buffy's
movie, too.
exception.
Yeah.
I
haven't
love
seen the movie.
I love the
Different
movie
Buffy,
too.
though.
Yeah, different Buffy
Yeah, didn't that one
played by
come out
somebody else.
in-
Oh
like-
fuck! What's his name?
It came out before the show did.
Who played Archie's
Yeah.
dad on Riverdale? He passed away.
Lou Perry.
Yeah, Luke Perry was the boyfriend in that movie.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's all I know about it. What was I gonna fucking say?
Speaking of,
I'm really mad you didn't put the original Pink Ranger from Power Rangers on that list because she was definitely one of
I
mine.
wasn't a Power Rangers kid.
The Pink Ranger, I can't remember her name at this moment. The girl that played Kelly on
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell.
yeah. I wasn't a Power Rangers kid.
Dude,
didn't
I
get
used to
jiggy
watch
with it.
Power Rangers all
I-
the time as a kid.
yeah, I also
The original, the only sequel show I liked was the one where the skateboarder one, fucking Ninja Storm.
The only big
Big
Power
times.
Rangers thing I was really into was like the movie. I think it's the original movie because I know there's a
I think I
fuck
know
ton
what
of them
you're
now.
With the original movie with the putty guy,
Yeah,
Ivan Ooze.
yeah. That's the one. That's the one.
Dude, I love that movie too.
yeah.
Which I mean, I love that as a kid, but I didn't get into the show at all.
The show's badass.
There's
Listen, if you didn't feel heartbreak when Tommy was evil,
bro.
you didn't have a childhood.
There's one other thing I want to talk about. And, I got invited on to the Lane Shift
Ooh, yeah.
last Friday.
I listened to part of that at work
to
the
do
other day.
to do like kind of we picked a bunch of slasher films and see like what we thought was the best slasher, which it didn't end up turning
By
into
the
that. We
way,
just like started.
How'd that go?
Well, really good.
Good.
We started gushing over just some of our favorite slasher films. I picked My Bloody Valentine
Hell yeah.
because it is
The
my
original?
favorite. It is my favorite. So we had Andy from Dead in Santa Carla,
Hell yeah. Love
Isaiah from the Crystal Lake Soldiers,
him. Love him too.
Kyle from Trick or Treaters podcast.
He was one of our first supporters. Love him too.
Yeah, he's great. We had Jesse from the Silver Screen Show,
I love that sexy bitch.
and Cece from the Screen Queens.
I love her
shit.
too.
And then, of
Jesse
course,
was
Lane.
on there?
Lane was there, too.
Lane's a badass too. I
Yeah,
love him,
everybody was fucking awesome. It was cool.
Shit, I figured Kirby would have been on there.
too. Kirby was
Kirby
on
was
vacation.
going to be, and then I think something came up. So he was like, here, have Jesse.
Well, did you guys listen to
Yeah,
their
cool.
latest episode? They came back
What
from
did
Not
Jesse?
yet.
What did Jesse pick? I'm curious.
Jesse picked Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse was just talking about that on Facebook the other day on their page.
See, that's kind of weird because nobody.
Oh
could
no,
say-
they were talking about on their latest episode on Evil Dead 2013. He was talking about because Jesse's revisiting the Halloween franchise and he started with the zombie remakes to get him out of the way.
Yeah.
he was like, I found some stuff that I actually really enjoy about him now,
Yeah, I mean,
which you can definitely do.
Yeah.
Like,
Andy made a really good point. Rob Zombie's H2 has the best cold open in any horror movie.
Definitely.
Like, that,
Oh,
it's
like-
fucking awesome.
That's
when
like
I
the-
first saw the H2 remake, I was like, oh, this is definitely just going to be a shot-for-shot remake. But then they made that a dream sequence. I was like,
I kind of would have preferred it to be a shot
Really?
for shot. I would have preferred it that way. Just because, like,
see to
the
me,
idea of Laurie Strode being battle damaged and fucked up in a hospital
but
with,
still fighting back.
with fucking full force Michael Myers coming after her, bro. That is scary.
That's scary.
There's so much opportunity to be so tense and
That's-
scary, and it didn't happen that way.
you know,
And then
it got
everything
too
else.
psychological.
Although,
Loomis became an asshole, which
yeah,
although-
I was like, what the fuck?
Malcolm
fuck,
McDowell.
what is his name? Sheriff Brackett when he finds Annie in that movie.
Brad Dourif, bro.
The unrated version.
Brad
Brad-
Dourif, bro.
Yeah, Brad
that-
Dourif and Danielle
It's
Harris.
heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah.
Brad Dourif, it's only in the unrated version because that's where you get the extended scene of it. When he's
Yeah.
crying and breaking down over Annie's body, I'm
Yeah.
like, I feel for you, but I haven't had that loss.
Dude, I tear up every time.
It's
I
so
do.
sad.
Yeah, it's like Brad Dourif and Danielle Harris are definitely the best part of
They have really good chemistry.
And they
Rob
just
Zombie's Halloween movies.
and I like the fact that Annie survives. I
Yeah.
will say
Yeah.
that. But yeah, man, Brad Dourif is one of the most
She-
underrated actors
Honestly, bro, Danielle Harris should have fucking played Laurie, but at the same time, Laurie was so atrocious in part 2 that I'm kind of glad she
out there.
did it.
She,
Part two.
Scout Taylor Compton. She did what she did what she could with the script. I mean,
I liked her in the first one.
Yeah, she's fine
Yeah,
in the first one. The
she's pretty
second
decent.
one, it was terrible.
she finger fucked a bagel. I mean,
Yeah, that's very true.
Second
front of her
one,
mom.
I was like, how are these people going to let her come up in here and spray paint their fucking walls, tear up the house and shit? I was like, I get it. She's traumatized and she's going
dude,
through a lot, but
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is it's straight up. You know, what I'm trying to say. It's a. I mean, we can call it a metaphor. Call it a metaphor for trauma. Like, look at Annie in that movie. She's doing fine.
In a sense,
Annie was just as fucked up, if not more fucked up, than Laurie was by the end of that movie.
yeah, Annie was on the verge of death.
Yeah. Well, so was Laurie, I imagine. Because Laurie was fucked up.
Laurie was busted. Bro.
Laurie
She was
her
busted.
face was all fucked up. Her hands were fucked up. She just shot a man in the face. Who
That's
was trying
actually
to
like-
kill her
That's one of my favorite scenes from Rob Zombie's Halloween. That I think so well done is when she kills Michael at the
because
end.
she's clicking the gun.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's
there's
like,
nothing
click.
in there,
and
then
she's
boom.
You can see the desperation in her face. It's all mushed up and bloody, and then Michael grabs her hand and she blows his
Boom.
fucking head off.
I remember seeing that in the theater, and what stuck out to me the most was that very end. Because in the theatrical version, it cuts to black as soon as she shoots him,
Yeah,
and it says Halloween credits roll. The unrated cut of that, which is like I've said before,
has, like,
is
the
on
home
most
movies,
of the
doesn't it?
home.
yeah,
It keeps going. Like you hear her scream and you see her cry,
yeah.
and
But
then
you
it's
see
credits.
like the
The
home movies and
theatrical
shit.
credit roll way better because it's just the boom gunshot. Laurie screams, and as she screams, at the same time as the gunshot, credits roll. That's
Yeah.
just genius to me.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
But yeah,
But yeah,
like-
shout out to all of them because they were fucking amazing.
I love
to
all
talk
those
to.
people.
They're just awesome people to talk to. Just chill, laughing. It was amazing, bro.
we're
I'd
actually
love to
tonight
do more.
gonna be doing. No, I don't think anybody's streaming us playing, but we're all gonna get together. We're gonna play some Modern Warfare Warzone together. Hope Zach gets on. We have a lot of people. We
There's
have like
room.
I'm gonna discuss with them. Be like, we can rotate out after every like other game.
Well, because
It's
what?
like-
It's you, Brian.
It's me, Brian, Lane, Kyle. Kyle won't be on till later. He'll be at work until 11 our time.
Okay.
Because I believe he lives in Alabama, which is a different time zone.
Okay.
believe.
I'll just probably rotate out with Kyle then, so he can get in there and play.
Yeah, but yeah, it's me, you, Lane, Brian. Andy might join. I just saw on here his Wi-Fi network's doing tower repairs or whatever, or maintenance. And so his Wi-Fi is, I guess, going to be down for a while. I'll text him later and see if he wants to join. But yeah, we're going to do a little bonding over some COD Warzone. Bonding. Call of Duty. Do you drink my Mountain Dew? How much money, bro? But yeah, get the camera. Is that all everybody has?
That's everything I got.
Yeah.
Aye, homeboys. Well, everybody, I think it's going to wrap up this week's episode of We Came From Beneath the Sea. Please go check out that interview with Vincent DeSanti. He was a great, great guest. Love that guy. Met him at Chicago last year at Days of the Dead. He was in Ghost Jason cosplay. Did a Ghost Roy cosplay. Beautiful. It was wonderful. But yeah, join back next week. We're going to do part 3. It's going to wrap up our Halloween Essentials series, and then we're back to business as usual, back on our bullshit.
Business.
We're going to do standalones for probably right before Christmas, maybe. Beautiful. Or we might keep going through.
Yeah, because we might try to do like something for Christmas or something.
I'm just going to say it now. We were thinking about doing Silent Night, Deadly Nights franchise as a franchise breakdown, but that would cut down our standalone movies. We would have to start the second to last week in November, and I think that would take us up until Christmas to get done.
Yeah, I think we should wait until next Christmas to do Silent
The
Night,
alternative to
Deadly Night.
that is Black Christmas, because that's only 3 movies.
Yeah.
We have the 1974 original,
It'd be terrible to
the
sit through all the
2006
remakes.
remake, which I actually really like.
hated that movie.
It's horrible. I agree. It is really shit tier. But that was one of the first horror movies me and my sister ever bonded over, so like it has a special place in my heart. And then we have the horrible fucking 2019 reboot.
Which is why I just say we just do a special Christmas episode with the first one. Just the
we should do
original.
all
Please. Please.
We could also, we don't even like have to do like a franchise. We could just like pick Christmas time horror movies and do like them standalones or whatever.
We'll figure it out. We got a whole ass month to go. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because there's
like our
Christmas Evil's one that I like.
Our
Jack Frost, baby.
Our train of thought for this was like we just did Friday, which was 13 fucking movies. Or no, 12.
12.
Fuck,
Yeah.
I always.
12. It should
12.
be 13.
Yeah,
but-
it should be. Halloween's going to be the first to 13.
Oh yeah, it will be.
But yeah, we were like, we just did that 12 movie franchise breakdown of Halloween Friday. God damn, I'm tired today. But we were like, yeah, we just did that. We should do standalones for a while. Then I think it was 2 nights ago. I was like, hey, we should do a Christmas franchise breakdown. And I was like, fuck, I'm digging myself into a hole again. Shit.
Yeah, because we would have to start like in order to do all 6.
Is there 6?
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
the
including
remake.
the remake?
Yeah, because if we were to do all 6 of those, we would have to start like mid-November.
November, yeah.
I really like Brandon's idea with the picking solo for Christmas. Just pick a Christmas horror movie.
Yeah, we could figure it out.
Because either way, I mean, it's going to be fun.
We'll do Black Christmas
Like-
eventually. It's not like we're
Oh, yeah.
never going to cover it.
Black
Yeah.
Christmas, the original, one of my favorites, like slasher movies. I've only seen it just this year.
Technically, it's not really a slasher. It's a proto-slasher.
I consider it one, but
It's your mother.
It's
Yeah.
your mother. I like the original Black Christmas. John Saxon and his fucking
Oh,
buddy.
he's great. Yeah, like his buddy's like fucking dying laughing. I thought that was like one of the best
Fellatio.
parts. Yeah, because
Yeah.
his fucking laugh is so wet.
But yeah, that's gonna wrap up. We'll see you next week. And I hate this part every episode, but it's time to say goodbye. Bye, guys.
Sayonara.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.